you read about what happened to this girl is enough to break you as a person. These city workers were clearing out a field when they stumbled upon something that no human being should ever see. And that was the body of a young girl who was wrapped up in a white sheet and very clearly not alive. 11-year-old Jaquita Mack had been murdered. And then once you learn about this monster who did this to her, it's just, my God. They were zeroing in on a guy who lived pretty close to the home that Jaquita was staying at. And this guy had some conflicting statements about when or if he had seen Jaquita on the day that she went missing. This man was a 24-year-old father of a toddler girl named Alex. They found that in speaking to at least 2 different people, they had seen him with their own eyes, not only home, but also with Jaquita the night she went missing and was killed. And when they tested his DNA against the DNA that was found in Jaquita, it was a match, bro. It was a match. And in learning this information, he confessed. According to his confession and the evidence, Alex encountered Jaquita while she was out riding her bike. Now, somehow, he was able to convince this girl to go back to his apartment. And according to him, he was able to do this by telling her that she could come and play with his PlayStation. Now, once inside his home, once the door was closed and there was no way for her to escape, Alex started to touch her, and she wasn't having it, so she pushed him away. And in response to this, he reacted with force. He pushed this child down onto a mattress that was in his living room, and he violated her. And according to him, while he did this, she laid there silently with just her arms up in front of her chest in like a cross position, as if trying to protect herself from an animal. After he was done, he panicked. He said he was afraid of getting caught, so he murdered the only witness to what he did. He murdered Jaquita. He pinned her down with his legs and then, quote, put his big hands on her neck and literally squeezed the life out of her. He then wrapped her body in a sheet, asked Dolores to borrow her car, loaded Jaquita's body into Dolores's car, and drove the 15 blocks to that field where he disposed of her like a piece of trash before leaving on a fishing trip with his buddies. How do you, as a father of a child, of a little girl, do something like this?